I am just getting ready to order some clip art on staples.com, and I was talking about doing this in a video last week, so I thought I would give you a quick walkthrough of how to do it. I am on the Staples homepage, and what you want to do is you want to page down, and on the left here you want to look for copy and print. You're going to click on that, and then in the upper left hand corner you're going to click on color and black and white copies, and then underneath that another box will come up that says color and black and white copies, and you want to click on that. And then you're going to page down, and on the right hand side you're going to look for the Design Now box and click on that, and then that's going to take us into a screen where we can upload our document. So I'm going to click on Add Files. So when you get here, you just want to click on the correct device, whether you have it in a storage device, but mine are actually in my computer, so I'm going to click Upload Files, and then I'm going to click on my documents because that's where my document is, and then I'm just going to double click on the document that I want to import, and then click Upload. And it'll take it just a few minutes to upload, and then once it does, we can go in and select the type of paper we want and whether we want it to be color or black and white. I do have some examples in my previous video of color copies on different types of paper, and I'll go over the pricing in just a minute of some of those. There are a ton of different papers you can choose from once we get in here, so we just have to wait for this to finish processing, and then it did, so we're going to click Done, and it'll take it just a second to bring in the document. I typically do my clip art in PowerPoint because the pictures are so easy to maneuver in PowerPoint, but I was really having a hard time. I wanted these to print in a very specific size. I want them to print 2x3, and even though they were set up that way in the PowerPoint document, they weren't printing that way. So I switched them over and pulled them into a Word document, and it does appear to me that they're going to print in the size that I want them to. So under Print Options on the left, it has automatically made them come up in color, but you do have a choice between black and white or color, so we want to make sure we have color selected. And then under Media, this is where you have all of your different paper selections. And like I said, there's a ton of them if we page down here. All different types of weights and colors and sizes. So I find it easiest just to click on the Weight tab, and it'll go through the different papers here. 110 cardstock is what we're going to print on, and a color copy in 110 is 98 cents. You have 67 weight cardstock. It basically, actually, it's everything in the 60 range. You have 60, 65, 67. You have, I use this sometimes. This is the 80-pound glossy cardstock, and this is 69 cents for color. And then under text and bond paper, that is your generic regular printer paper at 28 pounds, and that is 59 cents for a color copy. But we're going to go back to the 110, and I'm going to print this out on white and click OK. And then the only other thing over here on the left that you need to look at sometimes is the paper orientation, and in PowerPoint I typically have to have it set up so I print in landscape, but that is not going to work for this Word document, so I want to make sure I change that back to portrait so it prints out just like this. And I am also going to come up here under Job Name and give it a job name. Otherwise, if I were to continue, it would make me give it a job name. And I'm printing out the quantity is 1, and it has 3 pages. So I have 3 different pages of clip art, which you can, click through. There's my second page, and there's my third page. So I am going to, and your price is down here on the left, so it's $2.94 for the 3 copies. I'm going to click Add to Cart, and it takes it just a second. And everything looks fine here, so we're going to click checkout. And at this point, it's going to ask me to log in, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. If you haven't logged in before, it's going to ask you to register right here. So let me do this, and I will be right back. Okay, so it logged me in, and I mentioned this also in the other video that the login that we just did through the Copy and Print Center is a separate logon than if you have a logon through the regular homepage Staples site. So they're two. The Copy and Print Center is one thing, and the regular Staples homepage, if you were to buy something through there, is a separate login. So, okay, so this gives us our total, and what we want to do is pick up in store. So we're going to click pick up in store, and I need to actually come over here on the right and pick a store. So I'm going to put in my zip code, and it'll give me a list of local stores, and I'll just pick the store that I want. So once you pick your store location and click checkout, it's going to give you some payment options. So on this next page, it's going to give you your payment options, and it automatically comes up as credit card, but if you click on the down arrow, it does give you an option to pay at store. And so that's typically what I would select. I'm not going to go any further because it's just going to pop in all my personal information, but there's only another screen or two to walk, to go through, and then it'll show you when your document will be ready. Typically, they either send you an email. The other day when I ordered, they actually called me and told me my order was ready. And the orders typically, at my store anyways, are done well before the time frame that's given on the computer. Hope you found this helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I just wanted to share with you real quick the clip art that I picked up at Staples today. It came out very well, much better, I think, than the first groups that I had done. The size came out exactly as it was supposed to at 2.5 by 3.5, and the color actually, let me try and do a close-up here. The color looks a lot better, I think, because the size is more accurate. The color was really dense on the first batch that I had done, and so I'm not sure if that's just the way they printed it, but really, really happy. This is, sorry for the glare here, it's kind of hard. My lighting is a little difficult in here, but yeah, so I just wanted to show you the end product. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.